Beautiful it is, and the palaces of Jannah, subhanallah, may Allah bless us in Jannah. You know guys, one way to appreciate something, or one way to let go of something, is by what? Substituting it to something else, right? So if the more often you are Jannah oriented and thinking of what palace is going to get in Jannah, and thinking about what you're going to get in Jannah and what you want in Jannah, it will shift your focal point. Now you'll be looking for Jannah, which is the reality, because Jannah is more closer to you than what? Than dunya.
Yeah, you can live here.
You can live.
You make it to the
then you'll be more content too as well, because you thinking of Jannah. If you don't get something and you say, inshallah, I'll get it in Jannah, that allows you to be even more contented than the person that's craving and more happy with the degree of Allah. Right? So the more we think about Jannah and what we want in Jannah and the palaces that we hope to get in Jannah, the more it will push us to do the good deeds that Allah asks us to do. Like our salawat, like dhikr of Allah, like, you know, doing at least 2 units after Salatul Fajr. You'll have that momentum because you know what?
Before Salatul Fajr.
Before Salatul Fajr? Yeah, before Salatul Fajr, but I'm also talking about Surah Salatul Duha, after the sunrise, right? So yeah, so you're constantly thinking, what can I do to better my akhirah, because that is home where I'm going, right? And often people are scared of death. Why are they scared of death? Because they haven't prepared anything where they're going. Why do you want to go to a hollow hole and you know there's nothing that on the other end when you have finished your full house here, even if the money was haram, right? Now everybody's scared to die, because why? What have I prepared? Where am I going? I know the dunya. I've worked hard to get my degree. I've worked hard for my money and the cars and the home and that I have. Now I just want to leave this? People are paranoid, like really scared, because they haven't prepared anything. But when you twist that around and think about the akhirah and invest everything that you're doing, you walk, when you walk and say, Ya Rabbi, accept it from me. This is my this is my sa'i for dunya, but I know my sustenance from you. It's that intention of the all. Not that we say we abandon the dunya and we don't walk and we don't strive to get the cars or whatever we want. That's what Allah have asked you to do, because through that is Allah testing you. But how are you using that to get you back to akhirah, to earn you the hasanat that you need for akhirah? So it's just shifting that mindset, but again, being acquainted with Jannah, because I'm never going to buy a new phone as long as I believe my phone is the best. But the moment they start advertising, that's where marketing came from. You need to get this new phone. The filters are even better, will make you look more finer. Like your pictures will be looking the perfect. No flaws, nobody's gonna see all your acne. You need to get this one. I'm talking to myself here. You need to get this one. They advertise it to you, until you believe that phone, if you get it perfect, your life is all good. You need that. That's the latest phone. And the moment you buy it, oh my gosh, you're not even talking on the phone, you'll take it out. So people can see you got the latest phone. Come on, people need to know that. I am on the what? The trend, whatever it's called. Trend, right? Got the new phone. That's how we are. But if we never believed that phone was better than the one I have, I was not going to dump my phone. I was going to still use it, because the camera is still good for as far as I am concerned. It still works. What I'm getting at is, we will never leave something unless you believe you have something better. Likewise, when you have an ex, whether the ex-friend was ex-husband was ex-wife, they only became an ex because you believe there's gotta be someone else better out there. I ain't gonna deal with this nonsense. Then you move on, right? So if you know Jannah is what you're aiming for, you gotta put an ex to this dunya. But not an ex as you divorce the dunya, because you need the dunya to make it the akhirah. But you need to fix your attention. How am I using this dunya to help me get to Jannah? Yeah. Right? So the
Jannah of this dunya.
The Jannah of this dunya. Yes, and one of the scholars, I forgot his name, but he said, if you never taste Jannah in this dunya, you cannot taste the Jannah of akhirah. Because the Jannah of this dunya starts in this dunya, and that's being content with the degree of Allah and living harmoniously with what Allah have ordained you to do, right? And not being Abdul Nafs, but being an Abdullah, because being an Abdul Nafs is contrary to what Allah created you for, right? So we ask Allah to allow us, Ya Rabbi, to be Ahlul Jannah, the people of Jannah. But what I was getting at, and inshallah we'll finish with this just 2 verses, I think our time is over. So Allah says, Ujuhu yawma idhin nadira. So all this introduction I was giving you just so I can tell you about Ujuhu yawma idhin nadira. Some faces that there will be what? Nadira. What is nadira?
Sister Circles every Saturday at Masjid Abu Bakr as-Siddiq from 5:30 to 7:30. If you can't join live, you can find those sessions on Sister Circles YouTube channel. Barakallahu feekum fi amanillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
You who believe, please give thanks to Allah.